Hello everyone, welcome to this Wet Wednesday walking webinar. Today we're going to talk about energy. Do you have enough? That has to be one of the most common things that people complain about in my clinic. Even people that come to see me for other conditions. Nobody ticks the box that says, I have all the energy I need. So, are you one of the millions of people that maybe relies on caffeine to kind of get through the day, or maybe you're snacking throughout the day to keep your energy up, or perhaps you get a little cranky in the afternoon if you haven't had a cup of tea and a biscuit, or maybe you just need a nap after lunch. Yeah, these are all signs that maybe your blood sugar is a little bit out of whack, okay? And I want to talk about that today and what we can do about it. So our body's primary fuel is glucose. Okay, we call it kind of blood sugar, and all of our cells use it to make energy. Our brain particularly needs a constant supply of glucose, and because it's such an important fuel, we have developed a very sophisticated system for maintaining stable blood sugar levels. And you don't actually have to eat sugar to maintain blood sugar, right? Your liver has the ability to convert fat into glucose and to turn protein into glucose. Heck, we can even break down muscle tissue and turn that into glucose to maintain that constant energy. And yet, millions of people are blood sugar challenged. All right, the extreme of that is called diabetes. Half of Americans are estimated to be pre-diabetic. That means they've got kind of a inability to manage their blood sugar properly. It's all about insulin sensitivity. I live in the UK and the stats are pretty similar. But yet maintaining a balanced blood sugar is really easier than you might think. It's all about what fuel you put in your tank. Now, when I'm talking about fuel, I'm talking about macronutrients. Carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. These are the main fuels that we can use to make energy. Setting aside micronutrients and vitamins and minerals, which are important, of course. But when you're talking about fuels, which fuel spikes blood sugar the most? Carbohydrates have the biggest impact on blood sugar. Proteins, not so much. Fats don't move the needle. And things can go awry when we start to rely too heavily on carbohydrates for our main fuel source. And I'm talking about refined carbohydrates. So we're talking about things like bread, toast, cereals, pasta, white rice, potatoes, right? Anything made of flour. And of course, sweets and candies and milk chocolate and all of that stuff. These things have a very sharp impact on blood glucose. And when you spike your blood sugar and it goes up quickly, what goes up must come down, right? So the sharper the rise, the steeper the fall. And that's what leads to cravings, weight gain, particularly around the belly, and of course, low energy. So what can we do about it? Well, again, it's about shifting what fuel you put in the tank. So instead of leaning on carbs for all of your main fuel, so instead of starting your day with cereal, toast, juice, right? That's jumping right on that blood sugar roller coaster. Lean more towards protein and fat. Having perhaps a few eggs and some avocado, maybe some wilted greens like spinach or something for some B vitamins for energy. That's going to give you energy right the way through to lunchtime without needing to snack. Or maybe you can have a big bowl of full-fat Greek organic yogurt. Throw some nuts and seeds in there, maybe some berries for some vitamin C. If you're a porridge person, nothing wrong with porridge. It is a carbohydrate. But just throw some seeds and nuts in there for some protein, and a handful of berries for some extra vitamins, just to make it go further. And when we're talking about lunches and dinners, you know, it's about redesigning the structure of your plate. So you want kind of half of your plate to be made up of non-root vegetables, right? Lots of color. And you want to treat carbohydrates or starch as a condiment rather than the main thing. Same with protein, right? So your plate kind of looks like half non-root colorful veg, a quarter carbs, a quarter protein. And for snacks, you know, if you get your main meals right, you might find you don't need to snack for energy. But when you do, go for the protein. It's nut butters, peanut butter, maybe an apple with a scoop of peanut butter, or a carrot with some hummus, or just a handful of walnuts or almonds. High in energy and lots of vitamins and minerals. Now, of course, it's not all about blood sugar, the energy equation. I know vitamins and minerals are important. Vitamin C. It's not just about the immune system. In fact, it's more important for energy than immunity. And all of the B vitamins are important in energy production. Minerals like magnesium, critical for energy, as is iron. And chromium is an important mineral for blood sugar balance. So if you've got any deficiencies in any of these, that can also play a role in low energy. But by far, the biggest impact is managing your blood sugar levels. So I hope you found this informative and helpful. Try some of those tips out and get in touch. Let me know how you go. Wishing you abundant energy on this wet Wednesday. Take care.